Well, I just got home from work today. It's Thursday, April 3rd. And this lady had her piglets in the middle of the worst thunderstorm of the year last night. Didn't you, Rosie? 3 little piglets. 3 little piglets. Yeah, we'll go and check them out in just a minute. This is our farrowing shelter. And inside we have the 3 little piggies. That's the creep with a heat lamp. Mama's doing well. Day number 2 with these little piglets. I wanted to do a quick walkthrough of what we're trying to do as we prepare for 4 to 5 inches of extra rain. So Rosie over here, Rosie did a great job as a mom, first time. 3 little piglets and you're doing an excellent job of taking care of them, aren't you? We'll let you get fed. So the first thing I want to talk about is where we have them. They're just right here inside our little piglet hut. You can see the little spunks right there rolling around. We've got a heat lamp in there for them. And inside there's a creep for them to get out of the way of mom and get under a heat lamp while she is nursing, while she's feeding. So we bed it with old hay. This is second cut hay that we baled on my grandfather's land probably 3 years ago maybe. So it's perfect for bedding. We've got the shelter with the doorway facing east to block southwest and northwest winds, which are the predominant ones that we usually face. Look at these little guys. Hi there, little piggies. I'm gonna try and get a guess on these. That looks like, I believe that is our only female. She's the runt of the litter. The rest of them are males, I believe. I'm gonna go ahead and move this heat lamp. I had it pointed out here because they were snuggling up to mom, but I'm gonna point it inside to give them some heat inside the creep while mama's out there nursing. Silly guys and gal. So out here we're beside our chicken area and it is a soupy, muddy mess because we've already gotten a bunch. We've already gotten a bunch of rain. So I don't really know what else to do other than to keep bedding it down with hay so that there's a barrier between them and a puddle. But the piglets are going to stay inside there. I've got that little board up. It's a 1x6, so they can't hop out of it, which is a concern of mine with all the rain that we're going to get. I don't want them to come out here and get stuck in a puddle and drown or freeze. So that's the plan. The shelter worked out perfectly. That tarp roof, all that stuff worked out wonderfully. So what I'm probably going to do today over here is the chicken fencing area. I'm probably going to tear that down and put them on the other side where we actually have some grass to get them out of the mud and muck. And then we'll keep the pigs over here at least temporarily. But I got to go and feed the other pigs first. So let's go do that now. They don't even know I'm coming. Look at them asleep in there. They're sleeping. See them all huddled in there. Hey, pigs. The mad dash. The mad dash. Hey, pigs. Hey, pigs. I don't necessarily care about the dirt being in their bowl because the dirt's going to be a good source of some minerals for them. Iron and other things like that. So I'm fine with there being a little bit of dirt in their feed bowls. What I don't want to have happen is for it to get filled up with water, which is probably going to happen when we get all this rain. The feed will absorb some of it, but I want them to drink their water. I don't necessarily want them to eat it. There you go, Boris. How you doing today? You're a new father, you knew that? Yeah. Well, I started off this video with some household chores and never got around to finishing them. So today I'm back out here. What we're gonna do, because we had all this rain move through, and now we're gonna get a cold front. It's gonna be as low as 22 degrees. That's quite cold. So yesterday I added an additional heat lamp inside the farrowing shelter. And today I'm gonna add an extra tarp as a windbreak. Hopefully that helps to at least keep some of the draft out. And then I've also got to toe screw that footboard in to keep the piglets inside. What I'm doing here is adding a small tarp to the top of that doorway to kind of act as a windbreak and hot air rises. So if we can seal off the upper portion of this shelter, that should keep more heat inside regardless of the wind. So I'm going to take some zip ties and use the grommets that come with this to zip tie it to the shelter so that it's a big enough opening that a pig can get in and out of easily and that I can get in and out of it if I need to, but that it blocks most of it so that it acts as a windbreak and can kind of contain some of that heat as it rises to the top of the shelter. Anyway, that's going to be a windbreak. There's a hole just big enough for her to get in and out of. With the heat lamps inside there, it feels like it's 85 degrees, which is exactly what you want for piglets. Now I gotta go get some hay to lay in the front of it because it's pretty wet and muddy. While we're outside today, might as well come and show you the pasture that we seeded. Though we've gotten quite a bit of rain, there's a lot of new growth starting out in there. I'll turn the camera on so you can see a little better. You can see all of this young tender stuff is all new growth. There's clover in there. It's turned into just a nice green carpet mixed in with the grasses that were already here. And that's happening throughout the pasture where we frost seeded it. So it looks like that was a successful project. mat that all down. And now we have some rain incoming. So I'm gonna take care of afternoon chores now. That way I can get in the house and enjoy dinner with the family and avoid having to come out here in the rain. Pigs all have their shelters, chickens all have their shelters. Once it starts raining, I'm gonna go seek mine. I know it's a wet one out here. You guys doing all right? I know it's wet. Where's your pal Boris? Hey, pigs. Hey, pigs. Hey, pigs. Over here. Hey, pigs. Here comes the new father. Hey, pigs. Let's get you some feed, eh? It's a sloppy mess right here, so I moved their feed bowls down. We can't live our lives like this, can we, boys? No, it's too muddy. Even though you're pigs, it's too muddy. There's one. There's two. And here's the third. There you go. What I've been doing recently, because we've got them in the woods. Hey, Boris. Is I'm going to give each of them about a third extra. Each bowl gets about a third extra scoop. Because they're in the woods where they've been for quite a while, but I don't want to move them while it's this sloppy. So we'll just let them eat a little extra feed. One thing they have been doing is digging up all the poison ivy roots. That's pretty awesome. Here's a good example. Here's a good example. Look at that root right there. They completely chewed it dry. That was from poison ivy that was growing up a tree. And they just completely stripped all the bark off of it. That's one of the benefits of the Kune pigs. They love these viney plants. Poison ivy, grapevine, all the invasive ivy that we have. They're doing a great job of cleaning all that up. You guys enjoy your dinner. I'm gonna go and see what your sister looks like and see what your wife looks like. She's out there waiting for me. Are you hungry, Rosie? You hungry? Yeah, we'll get you some food, all right? She has stepped right up and is a great mama to these piglets of ours. Great mama. Yeah, I know, Rosie. I know. Come over here. There you go. And for her, new mama gets an extra scoop. You're supposed to increase their feed intake for her milk production. Half an adult pig's portion, once a day per piglet. She's got 3 piglets. I'm just giving her an extra scoop. She's doing a great job. Is it all right if I go see your piglets? Huh? Is it all right if I go see your piglets? There's the shelter. You can see that tarp's gonna work out wonderfully. The piglets are inside there. Just doing what piglets do. Enjoying the heat. I'm telling you what, putting that tarp up as a windbreak, you know, it just sealed off half of this opening, but I bet it's keeping in an extra 15 degrees of heat. So that's exactly what we wanted. double heat lamps, one there, one there, in the creep if they want it. But she's been a good mom. She hasn't even attempted to roll over on any of them yet. So she's got her nice little nest built with the hay, and they're just all cuddled up and cozy in there. The last thing I got to do yet today is collect eggs from the ladies. So that's what I'll do here now. It's gonna rain here. You better get used to it. It's gonna rain. Beautiful eggs today. Lots of them. And a broody Easter egger. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, that's a little one, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and then I know there's gonna be some underneath you. Huh? Is there? Is there? I know there are. Let's set these down. I don't want to use my hands, so I'm just gonna run her out of there. And now, I don't remember how many I was counting. I don't remember. 20 some. And close this up. We always have a couple stragglers that lay inside the coop itself. I don't know which one of you ladies is doing that, but we got to go and check that too. Yep, at least one of them, one egg. All right, I don't want to use the gate. It's really soupy over there. So I step over here, at least for now, while we have this bad weather. And that's it. Well, I appreciate you guys joining me here. It's kind of a random day. Just had a lot of little things to do. That's okay. That's part of what it is, doing life on the farm. Sometimes there's projects that you get 80% done, and you end up getting 5 of those 80% done, and you got to take a day to get the last 20% done on all 5. So I'm gonna run inside. I can feel the rain coming. I can see it in the sky. And hopefully you guys are not getting wet and are enjoying your day. And I'll see you right back here for the next one.